Hi, welcome to the port forwarding tutorial. In this tutorial, we are going to learn what is port forwarding and when to use it. Supposing that you are using a router and many devices were connected to that router. For example, my mobile, my PC, my laptop are connected to a single router which is in my home. And the internet, we can access the internet through router only. So it is like a gateway. And they contain IPv6 and IPv4 addresses. So this is the IPv4 address of the router. It is 192.168.0.1. It may be different, but generally it is configured to this one. We can change it. Actually, this is not our original IP. The original public IP is this one. It may be this one. It will be different for different people. So when we purchase a broadband connection, actually they will give us only one IP, public IP, but we are going to use it on multiple devices. So for that we are using the router so that it will give some sub IP addresses which are not public IPs, so they can be considered private IPs. Here this is the original public IP, but we have to access the internet so from multiple devices. So the router will have one gateway and it will provide a masking. For suppose my masking is 192.168.x.x, so I can add 255.255 devices. Or suppose for easy purpose, let us assume that my masking is so now I can only use 255 devices. That means I can only connect 255 devices to the router, but one gateway is common, so we have to remove one. So I can connect 254 devices to my router if this is my masking address. Okay, what happen internally means every device on which we want to use the internet will be connected to the internet through the router. If you want to communicate with the other devices, we can do it through the router itself. So it will go from mobile to this PC router via router. So this is how it works, but it will become a problem when we want our mobile to be connected to another mobile which may be on outside of the network. For suppose it is on the other network, so we can be consider it as a WAN connection. Now consider it as a mobile too. For suppose this is a hacker's mobile and he want to hack this mobile too. If the mobile 2 is in his router, means is in his local network, he can hack it directly by using this IP for communication purpose. But as the mobile 2 is outside of the network, he should connect to that mobile 2, but his IP is 192.168.0. some number, which is the local IP, so he cannot access the other devices which are outside of the internet. For that, means for solving this issue, he need to connect it via a public IP. So what he will do means he will do port forwarding. Suppose his local port is 13337 and he will do port forwarding from this to the public IP port, means the router port. It may be another thing, it may be 13338 or same or different, it doesn't matter because these are the ports of the router. So what happens means he will do port forwarding from this to this, so there will be a direct connection for him. So he can directly connect from his port through this port and he can access the devices outside the network. So the connection will be in this way. Okay, he will port forward his internal port to the router's external port and via which he can get the public IP and he can access through the internet, and he can access the mobile device too. For this process, we are definitely going to need a port forwarding. Many routers have default port forwarding pages pre-built in it, but it will be different for different routers. It won't be a common procedure. So today I want to tell a common procedure in which you can do port forwarding even if you don't even have a router. Okay. For this we are going to use Kali Linux. Turn on your default web browser or any web browser that you prefer. Just a second, it's loading. Okay, and then visit a site called portmap.io. This site will provide a free port mapping, means port forwarding for free for unlimited time. This is the best thing about this website. So for the first thing we have to do is to register. Click on the register. I am going to create a new account, so I am clicking on register. For that I am going to use my temp mail. Fill out the form and complete the capture process. Then click on register. After that there will be a activation link sent to your inbox. Here it is, and then click on the activation link. Okay. Finally, after activating, you will be logging into your account. So the first thing you have to do is configure a mapping rule. Click on create mapping rule. Sorry friends, first we have to do configuration. Click on new configuration, and you can name the file whatever you want, but change this UDP to TCP, as many of the reverse shell use TCP connection, and you can comment anything. Then click on generate. In the meantime, open any text editor and copy this command. This will be useful for us for connecting to the file which we are going to be downloaded. After generating, download this file. I have downloaded it in the download location. After that, click on close. So we have completed our configuration. Now let's map the port. Click on mapping port, mapping rules, then create a new rule. After that, change this parameter from portmap.host to portmap.io. It should be a TCP, and here you have to enter any port, internal port means your PC port. Let me enter any random port number. So I have chosen 1337, and for suppose you want to use this port for an port forwarding for a specific device, so you can enter the IP address of the device, but I want to use it for every device, means if you want to use it for a specific device, you can just enter the IP addresses. For example, my own PC. Right now I am in VMware, so I can enter my VMware's IP. But if I want to use the same thing in the other computers, I need to register or change this rule. Instead, I can just copy the files, right? So I'm not going to enter anything, so that it will be universal for every device. And then click on create. After that, copy this line too. Actually, this is a IP address and port. Then save this file. We have done creating a mapping rule and port forwarding rules. So we need to check the connection, whether it is connecting or not. For that, open the terminal. I have downloaded the file. Previously we have downloaded the file, right? So open that file location. I have downloaded this file. So for opening this file, I need to use this command, the first command which we have copied. Copy that and execute it. If everything goes well and you have followed the steps correctly, you will see this message as initialization completed, which means you have successfully done the port forwarding. In the next tutorial, I will show you how to handle devices, how to exploit devices which are outside of our WAN using this technique. So in the next video, I won't show this whole thing. I will directly open this connection and do the port forwarding thing and try to hack another devices over WAN. Thank you for watching.